Guys, this board is totally awesome.
Hey guys, I just got my board from UDITER from Amazon, and it is totally awesome. I'm on the heavier side, and this board can handle my weight. It has 105 millimeter wheels, which is insane. Those are the large ones. Those are the ones that are going to go over gravel, are going to be able to handle cracks in the road, that are going to be able to do what other boards can't do. Also, it has dual screws. You're like, what are you talking about? It has dual 600-watt motors. And I'm talking about getting it done. It is a fast pig. I mean, this thing is so fast, it'll blow your mind. There's a little give in the deck, and the reason that is it's going to absorb much of the road. And I'm 250 pounds, and it holds my weight perfectly. But what it does is it allows you to absorb so much of the road and so much of what you're going over. Not feeling near as much because there's that flex in the deck as well as those big oversized wheels. Show you. It has a wonderful diamond pattern on here. This feels really, really good. You have the different layers going through here that make that deck so solid yet flexible. Look at the hubs on this. Man, look at these wheels. This is just sick. Both of these, okay? 600 watts a piece. When this wheel starts to spin, it turns it on, or you can just push the button here. This is where you would charge it. They give you a nice charger. I love this option. And you're like, Matt, what are you talking about? Listen to this. This is your battery pack, okay? This can go 25 miles. In reality, you're not gonna get 25 miles on it. These companies are telling you, hey, our board can go 25 miles. That's under the best circumstances. When you take a guy my size, 250 pounds, it ain't happening, okay? But you can do a solid 17 or 18 miles. But because the battery is removable and you can get another one, you can have another battery in your backpack, and if it starts to die out on you, okay, just switch the battery. It takes all of 30 seconds. It's awesome. Let me tell you something else. It just seems like every board manufacturer, they say, hey, 30% grade incline. Can it do it? Absolutely. With my weight, absolutely. But it can't do it doing 28 miles an hour, okay? You are going to notice a dramatic slowdown when you are on a 30% grade. I mean, really, everything is dependent on the rider's weight. Everything. So if you have a guy that's 70, 80, 120 pounds and he's on this, he might be able to, okay, in level 1 or 2, be able to do that 25 miles. I was nowhere near 25 miles, nowhere near, but I was happy with what I got. As far as speed, yes, you can go 28 miles an hour all day long, if not 30 miles an hour, but one of the things I want to talk to you about is the braking on this. When you are going downhill and you are going 30 miles an hour, the brakes, okay, there's a learning curve. They are not going to stop very quickly at that high speed. Once it gets down, okay, to around 20 miles an hour, then it really kicks in. So it might be just the slower, gradual braking, and then all of a sudden it locks in. So you're gonna have to get used to that. Also, when you drain the battery, watch this very carefully. These are all tips and tricks for you. As you drain the battery and you're at your last 20%, as you're using that speed controller, okay, you have to realize sometimes between the battery and the motors, okay, there's a little bit of jerkiness, and if you're not ready for it or not used to it or not expecting it, it's gonna throw you off. It's like jumping on a bull, okay? Because it's trying to give those two 600-watt motors all the energy that it has, but it doesn't have very much left in the battery, so it could be a little jerky, and if you're not ready for it, it might shake you up. When these manufacturers put out these boards, you know what? 28 miles an hour on a skateboard, even though it's a longboard, that's fast. I mean, I'm comfortable at max at about 20, okay? But it can go that fast. Now, a lot of times when we're looking to buy a skateboard, we think, hey, I want the biggest tension, I want it to go 40 miles an hour. You don't. You literally don't want to do that, because there's a point where it's no longer fun because you're fearful. Now, this doesn't have a lot of wobble because of the size trucks that are on there. So when you are going downhill, you're doing 28 or 30 miles an hour, holding on for dear life, there's no wobble, and if there is, all you have to do is tighten this up a little bit and you're good to go. As far as the build quality on this, I could not be more satisfied. I've never seen a board that had so much for so little. I've seen boards that are equivalent to this, but they're like $2,000. I mean, this is one heck of a package, okay? And you're getting everything in this. You're getting the speed, you're getting the battery, which is replaceable. You're getting the bigger engines, which is 600 watt per wheel, okay? You're getting the flex in the board. You're getting a build quality that is commercial grade. And the deck is phenomenal. There is no losing components to this entire board. This is a winner all day long. Let me show you the controller. It is totally awesome. Forward here is gas, backwards is brake. It's going to tell you right here on the display how fast you are going. Right there it says not connected, so all I do here is I push the button, and now look what you have. You're totally connected. You have okay? 4 different levels for braking and how aggressive it brakes, and 4 different levels for how fast it takes off and how fast you can go. So you set this before you start, and when you first get it, I know you want to go 4 and 4. Everybody wants to go 4 and 4. Okay, I'm taking it up to 30 miles an hour. I'm going downhill. I'm going to be on fire. No. Start out at 2 and 2. Okay, get used to it. There's a learning curve. It doesn't mean you can't ride. It just means, hey, you got to get used to the board responds to you. The flex in the board, the power of the board, the braking. Okay, how long is it going to take me to brake if I'm going full throttle? Okay, here's the wheels. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little gas. And I brake. Gas, and I brake. Gas, and I brake. It's a phenomenal board. I mean, it's phenomenal. I'm gonna ride it for a little bit, and I've been just having a heck of a time with it.
Guys, this board is totally awesome.
Here's the thing, I give it 10 stars if I could. It is a solid investment, and it's gonna last you for a long time. And my next purchase is gonna be an additional battery, because there's a town about 15 miles from here, and I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna eat a big fat burger, and then I'm gonna switch batteries, and I'm gonna come back. I hope this helped you out. Thanks, peace.